Alright, so we can use those postulates and theorems of this chapter as proofs or as reasons for statements that will prove a certain statement. Right? So let's go ahead and look at this example here. We're given that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. So angle 1 congruent to angle 2. And we're also given that angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. Right? So we're trying to prove that line AB, or line segment AB, is parallel to line segment DC. So how can we get that done? Well, of course, with our proofs, we always start with the given. So we're going to say number 1 is angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, and angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. And our reason here is going to be given. Right? Now, number 2, what can we say if we have this statement? Well, using the transitive property, we can say that angle 2 is congruent to angle 3. All right? So we have one angle, this is our first angle, is congruent to angle 1, and then 3 is congruent to angle 1 as well, so we can say that 2 and 3 are congruent using transitive. So angle 2 congruent to angle 3, and the reason here would be the transitive trans property. Okay, so now that we have angle 2 is congruent to angle 3, well, notice that angle 2 and angle 3 are alternate interior angles. Right? Alternate interior angles. And what do we know from our chapter? Is that if we have alternate interior angles congruent, then that means the two lines are parallel. Right? So that's a theorem. And so we can go ahead and use it as a reason in our proof. So for number 3, I want to say that line segment AB is parallel to line segment DC. And the reason for it is going to be alternate interior angles. No, if alternate interior angles are congruent. So I'm just going to put here alternate interior angles congruent. Right? And because alternate interiors are congruent, we can say that the lines are parallel. And we're done. And so we have some exercises here that I want you to do on your own. This one here does not have the statements and reasons box. It doesn't have the rows labeled, right? But we want to go ahead and make sure we do that when we complete this proof. You could tell with this small space here that this proof is very short, right? I think this is a 3-step or 4-step proof. So we'll start out easy. And then you have a bunch of additional proofs here that you're asked to do. And I'll show you the answers to them and the solutions in the next video.